discuss a very important topic, trigonometry and various formulas of trigonometry and their applications. So first of all, let us discuss the basic formulae of trigonometry, and the first formula is sin x plus y is equal to sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. Sin of first, cos of second, plus cos of first, sin of a second. There is plus sign between them. And second formula is cos x plus y, and that is cos x cos y, both cos of first, cos of second, minus, if there is plus, there will be minus in the formula, and both are sin x into sin y. And at last, third formula is tangent x plus y is equal to tan x plus tan y. If there is plus, then there is plus in the numerator, and 1 minus tan x into tan y. These are the three basic formulae of trigonometry, which are helpful in various applications of the trigonometry. Now let us discuss other three important formulas of trigonometry. Depends upon the first three formulas which we have discussed earlier. The fourth formula is sin x minus y. Sin x minus y, that is sin of x cos of y minus cos of x sin of y. If there is minus sign between x and y, then there will be minus in the formula of sin x minus y. And in case of x plus y, there is plus. This is the only difference. Similarly, fifth formula of the trigonometry is cos of x minus y. If there is minus between them, then there will be plus. Because in case of cos x plus y, the formula was cos x cos y minus sin x sin y, and therefore the formula of cos of x minus y will be cos of x cos of y plus sin of x sin of y. Only difference of a sign. Negative sign, then there will be the positive sign in case of the formula of cos. And at last, the sixth formula of the trigonometry is tangent x minus y. That is tan x minus tan y upon 1 plus tan x tan y. If there is negative sign, then there will be negative in the numerator and positive in the denominator. And in case of positive sign, there will be positive sign in the numerator and negative sign at the denominator. This is the only difference. So with the help of this comparison, we can claim these formulas of sin of x minus y, cos of x minus y, tan of x minus y, with the help of other first three formulae, sin of x plus y, sin of cos of x plus y, and cos of tangent of x plus y. Now let us frame the sum difference formulae of the trigonometry, and they are also very important for application point of view. Seventh formula of the trigonometry is sin of x plus y plus sin of x minus y. That will be equal to sin of x cos of y. How we can frame this formula? By adding the formula of sin of x minus y in the formula of sin of x plus y, we can frame this formula. And similarly, sine of x plus y minus sine of x minus y will be equal to 2 cos x sin y. यहाँ पे cos पहले आ जाएगा और sin दूसरे स्थान पे चला जाएगा. Angle will be same, x and y. 2 cos x sin y. If we write the formula of sin x plus y and the formula of sin x minus y, and after subtracting we will get this formula. No need of craving the formula, but you can derive this formula within 1 minute. Similarly, cos of x plus y plus cos of x minus y is equal to cos of x, 2 cos of x, cos of y. This formula can be framed, can be derived by adding the formula of cos of x minus y in the formula of sine of x plus y. And similarly, if we subtract the formula of cos of x minus y from cos of x plus y, we will get minus 2 sine x sine y, both sine and negative sign. And in order to reduce this negative sign, we can change their direction, multiply both sides by minus 1. We will get cos of x minus y will be positive at the first place, cos of x plus y will be negative at the second place, and negative sign will be cancelled. After multiplying minus sign, we will claim this formula, either this or this. In case of applications, you can apply this formula also in the reverse manner. Also, 2 sin x sin y is equal to cos of x minus y minus cos of x plus y. This formula is generally applicable in the application. Similarly, 2 cos x cos y formula is in the reverse manner, cos of sum of x and y plus cos of difference of x and y. So these formulas, sum and difference formulas, are generally applicable in the reverse manner also. So we have to claim these formulae, we have to learn these formulae in 2 ways, right hand side or as well as left hand side. If either we can say that the formula of 2 cos x sin y is sine of x plus y minus sine of x minus y, or we can say the formula of sine of x plus y minus sine of x minus y is equal to 2 cos x sine y. In this way, we can derive these formulas of the trigonometry depending upon the previous trigonometrical formulas. Now let us discuss another 4 important formulas of trigonometry. They are generally known as CD formulae. If we write C in place of a plus b, x plus y, and d in place of x minus y, then we will get the value of x as c plus d upon 2 and value of y as c minus d upon 2 after solving these 2 equations from the previous 4 formulas. They were sin x plus sin y. If we write x plus y as c and x minus y as d, after adding we will get 2x. Adding we will x, 2x is equal to c plus d upon, and that is c plus d upon 2. This will be the value of x, and after subtracting we will get the value of y as 2y is equal to c minus d, and y will be equal to c minus d upon 2. So after putting the value of x as c plus d upon 2 and y as c minus d upon 2 and c in place of x plus y and d in place of x minus y in the previous 4 formulas, we will derive these 4 formulas as sin c plus sin d, c in place of x plus y and d in place of x minus y. is equal to sine 2 sine c plus d upon 2 and cos c minus d upon 2. C plus d upon 2 at the place of x and c minus d upon 2 at the place of y. 2 sin x cos y फार्मूला होता है sin x plus y plus sin x minus y is equal to 2 sin x cos y होता है, तो इसलिए ये बन जाएगा sin c cos sin d plus sin d is equal to 2 sin c plus d upon 2 cos c minus d upon 2. Similarly, another formulas can be derived from the previous four formulas, simply putting c in place of x plus y and d in place of x minus y and c plus d upon 2 at the place of x and c minus d upon 2 at the place of y. The formula becomes sin c minus sin d is equal to 2 cos c plus d upon 2 into sin c minus d upon 2. And similarly, cos c plus cos d, after putting c at the place of x plus y and d at the place of x minus y, cos c plus cos d is equal to 2 cos c plus d upon 2 into cos c minus d upon 2. And at last, cos c minus cos d is equal to minus 2 sin c plus d upon 2 into sin c minus d upon 2. This formula can also be written in the form of this. Sin cos c minus cos d, not multiplying by minus 1, but here is another process we have applied. Sin c minus d upon 2 becomes minus sin d minus c upon 2 and minus minus becomes plus. Sin c minus d upon 2, write sin c minus d upon 2 as minus sin d minus c upon 2 and minus after multiplying this minus 2 becomes plus 2 and this becomes d plus d minus c upon 2 and this remains the same. So this formula can also be written as this in the positive manner, 2 sin c plus d upon 2 into sin d minus c upon